So you want to be a prepper, huh? I don't blame you. I mean, economical collapse, the Biden administration giving you the stick everywhere you look. Certain global organizations looking to take over every facet of your life, make you a common day slave. Food prices out of this freaking world. And you say to yourself, this can't be normal, the times that we live in. It's like we live in a clown world, or better yet, a continuous nightmare that seems to have no end. Well, you're here for good reason. You see that things going this way aren't going to be good for anyone. Some of you might be the religious folk. You've probably read the New Testament, seen what is said in Book of Revelations and Book of Matthew, talking about the end of times. It talks about certain pains humanity must go through as time of tribulation before there is a revival of the Spirit. Well, what do you think? Things that have been going on. The storms that have become intense, destructive. Tornadoes, tsunamis, floods, earthquakes. Seems like things like this become more and more intense every day. Well, I started prepping right when the coup first started. Back in 2020, when they started locking down people, businesses, churches, saying you can't go here, you can't gather with a certain amount of group of people, you have to wear a certain thing on your face, stay a certain amount of feet away from people, and you are allowed to question it. Now, why would you not be allowed to question it? They would call you a conspiracy theorist, a threat to democracy. We're doing this so you could be safe, so you and your neighbors can be safe. It's only for a week. It's only for 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks turned to 3 years. Heck, some people still think it's still going on. Still treated as the most dangerous virus ever. Fact is that it's not. It's a lie. If you believed it, you've been tricked. That's okay. Maybe if you finally noticed in time that this whole virus thing was a sham. The whole, you have to take a certain thing in your body or else you can't have a job. You can't go over here to the hospital and get your procedure that you need done. The whole world has been scammed. It's very sad. A lot of people died because of these elites, these power drunk people decided to play Russian roulette with humanity. Now, besides that, there's more than just a storm coming. It's a shit storm. It's SHTF. And it's on its way. And it's not going to happen all at once. It's happening one thing after the next. Now, you're probably here because you want to be ready for what is to come. Like me, you probably started with rice and beans and canned goods and some water. That's great. That's a start. Something's better than nothing. But as we say in the community, 1 is none and 2 is 1. So what's the next step from here? Well, I tell you what you need to do. You need to strive to be self-sufficient. Get your garden, get your seeds, find a source of water off the grid. Not hooked up to the local water by the town or city. Have a well or even a source of water like a stream or a lake that you can get that source, because you can survive without food for a while. You can only survive without water for 3 days. So, if I were you, start looking to get books. Look into YouTube videos about how to become self-sufficient. Because those sources aren't going to be there forever. Because when the grid goes out, there is no YouTube. There may be books left, but they're going to be picked over by the smart people like me and you. Because we already know those books hold knowledge that is detrimental to the survival of us and our family, maybe even our neighbors. I'd also suggest now learning how to use your hands to fix things. Some of you may be already used to that. Some of you may be electricians, plumbers, HVAC guys, mechanics, maybe even carpenters. But if you're not, I'd start learning now. Gather the information you need, because when society collapses, there is no calling the local plumber or electrician or HVAC guy or mechanic. There might be, but it's going to be at a heavy cost. See, that mechanic is not going to accept cash. Maybe in the first week or two, but eventually those handy people are going to see that the dollar is useless. That the only way to charge for their services is going to be tradable assets. Gold, silver, freedom seeds, food, parts. So if I were you, I would start learning how to fix things in your house, how to fix your truck, how to fix your plumbing, how to fix your electrical, your HVAC system, what have you. Because those are skills that can be detrimental when SHTF happens. So, if you learned anything, Give a like to this video and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more to come. See you in the next one.